You're all familiar with the workaholic, incredibly go Japanese businessman. But did you know that there is the super mom in Japan also? There's, just like we have the super moms in the West. They're a bit different though. We think of a super mom in the West as being the career mother, lover, exercise, in shape, looking good, taking care of business in every capacity. Modern woman. It's the super mom, with a kid, of course. Got to be a mom. That's the mom part. In Japan, the super mom concept goes way back. It dates well before the feminist era, and it relates to the woman that basically does it all within the confines of the expectations of her Japanese culture, which is very different than Western culture, of course. Now, I just passed the super mom just a moment ago. This is what got me on this thought. Came rolling on her bike towards me. I'm not going to take any pictures of people like that, so I didn't turn the camera on. I saw her from a long distance out, and I just love it when I see him. She came rolling towards me, and she had the whole get-up. She had the mamachari, the Japanese mother's, bicycle. It had dual seats for kids, one in the front and one in the back. And she had a little toddler loaded up in the front with a little helmet on, and she had a little guy, maybe a Yochen, a kindergarten kid, in the back with his little helmet on. And she also, in addition, had she had bags of groceries hanging off the side. And she had the umbrella holder on there and everything, but there's no rain, so it wasn't engaged. She had the whole kit. I mean, this is the super mom on her wheels, moving, in action, doing her thing. Now, I know what her day's like. She gets up really early. She makes breakfast for her husband. I have to watch my wife, what she does. She gets her kid off to school. She's got the laundry that she has to do, and she has to hang up all the laundry because the Japanese don't do the dryer thing. Hang up all the laundry, and maybe take out the trash, sort the garbage, take care of the community information package that runs around. And maybe she does that one in the evening, and then she takes care of her day. And her day is a very busy one. She may have a part-time job, even if she doesn't. She's a busy woman, and she's probably on the PTA with not just one, maybe two schools, maybe an elementary school and a kindergarten. Busy, man, those PTA. My wife was a full-time, she was the president of our daughter's, of Emily's kindergarten PTA, and it was like a full-time job. I kid you not, she was busy there every single day. It was like a full-time job doing that. And so she's probably on maybe one or two PTAs committees. She's got to be a part of the neighborhood group. All these neighborhoods have their little community group. Go back there, the light, it looks like, and she's part of probably one of those things. She's got friends. She's got relations. She has parents to take care of. Likely she's looking after her husband's parents as well. On top of all of that, she has the responsibilities of the afternoon when she has to get home in time for her kids to show up. Now, Japanese women shop every day. They don't do big weekly shopping like we do in the States. They shop every day. So she's out in the afternoon right about now, I'm late, so maybe about an hour before, doing all the groceries for the day. She'll be home getting the cooking going, tidying up the house, waiting for her kids to come home, serving them a snack when they get home. That's an important element, the oyatsu time when the kids get home, and then overseeing them as they do their homework. Now, all these things are chores that women in the West do as well, and in the more modern cultures, men share a lot of these tasks. The Japanese woman's life deviates a little bit in some capacities after the kids go to sleep, because her husband is also a super husband in many ways. Now, super can have a negative effect, just like Spider-Man can have this dark side, that kind of riches the soul out, that one movie. So their husband, who is working often 12 plus hours a day, coming home well after the kids are in bed. I mean, that's tough on them. That's tough on the family. In that capacity, she, in the traditional sense, she'll be waiting up for him. She'll have the dinner ready for him. He'll show up. She'll meet him at the door. This is what I've seen so many times. Meet him at the door, take his coat and his bag. Watch Sazae-san, the animated cartoon series, and you'll see Sazae waiting for her husband at the door to take his coat and hat, and especially Sazae's mother with her father, who stands there and helps him change. Some might say, "Oh, there's the suffrage, the suffering Japanese woman." Remember, it's a give and a take. The man's suffering too. I mean, they work hard here, and they get a lot out of it too. There's a lot of good stuff for it too. So then she's got that. She sits up with him as my wife in that house right there. That's my in-laws' house right there. And I know what's going on right about, what time is it? I can't see the time. It's probably about 6:37 right now. They're going to finish dinner in there. Yoko is making dinner for Mom and Dad. Yoko will finish first because she's going to head over to Takeshi's house. That's her car over there, so she's still here. She's going to head over to Takeshi's house and walk the dog. Takeshi's the brother-in-law. And then Dad eats slow. And Mom will finish her meal, and she'll just sit there with him and keep him company, chat with him, listen to him talk about the day, and ask pleasant questions. That's what Japanese wives do in the traditional model. So in many Japanese families, the super mom will the little bit of rest she'll have after her kids go to sleep. In many cases, she'll sleep with the kids. They have the family bed to help the kids go to bed. She'll lay there with them, sleep with them until they go to sleep, get herself back up, and then go out and then have dinner ready, set aside for her husband. When he comes home, she'll join him and have the meal with him. Then the bath, of course. Oh, I forgot to mention the bath. She had to prepare the bath earlier for the kids, and then she's got to have the bath ready for her husband, help him, with all the stuff that he does, take his clothes, get it ready for the lunch tomorrow, and then maybe when that's all said and done, a little bit of time together, and maybe a little quality husband and wife time, in the wee hours after the stroke of midnight. That could be what happens as well. That's part of the deal as well. And all marriage you have to have and to hold. Or maybe have and hold more than once. Hey, Kimitaru. And so I'm home right now. And so that's part of it. That's the super mom. Now, it's not all perfect. It's not all roses. It's not all superhero activity. There's a lot of suffering. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of difficulty, a lot of challenge, just like anywhere in the world. But we need to remember that the super mom wears many outfits, many capes, and it comes in many forms, and it's not just the working, mother of all that we think of in the West, but it's also the dedicated homemaker of the East or of other more traditional cultures. It's something that's an honored position that deserves our respect, I think. So does the husband, and so do all the models around the world, where people are making their best effort to raise their kids. I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to my little family. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Enjoy this little sunset there. Bye-bye. Oop, you see my ear? Oh, you see me.